Sabka namaskar. Greetings to you all. My name's Mike, and most of my videos, if you look at my page, most of my videos, they are songs and music. There's folk songs from different villages in India. There's devotional songs from all around India. There's classical music from all around the world. There's all sorts of songs. Today is something completely different, but very important for people living or working in India. So today I'm going to talk about vowel sounds and what they actually should sound like. So if you're taking a Hindi course, whether it's in person, whether it's online, whether it's through a book, it will almost always, it'll be taught as a short and then a long. Short, long, short, long, but otherwise the same vowel. The example, so in the first few letters, the vowels are a, ah, e, oo, oo. And that's what you're tested on, and that's what'll come up in the test and things. A, ah, e, oo, oo. But that's not actually the sound of those letters. They're actually different sounds from one another. And if you want to actually be understood by someone when you're speaking, which is why you're taking the language, it's why you're studying the language, to be able to talk, to be able to communicate. And you want to be able to communicate well, you want people to understand what you're saying, then you want to use the right sound with it. So linguistically, when we're talking about a short vowel versus a long vowel, it doesn't just mean the length of time. It doesn't mean like ah, but like in English, a short I, for example, is I, such as pin. A short A doesn't mean I. It actually means ah, or different things like that. And so and it's the same with Hindi. It's not actually about the length of time, which is what it will be on your test. So if you're in a Hindi class, ignore what I'm saying for the test, pass your test, and repeat the ah, ii, oo. But then for actually speaking Hindi, it's important that you know this difference, because it will help you to not sound as much like a Taurus, and it'll help you to not be as misunderstood, to make you more understood, I hope. So instead of ah, ii, oo, it should actually sound ah, I, oo. It's like the long version of it and the short version of it are not the same sound. It's not the length of time, but it's the linguistically short or the linguistically long version of the vowel. So again, it'll be in the textbooks and in the class, it'll be ah, ii, oo. But the actual sound, if people are communicating, if people are talking and speaking and using the words for real, the actual sounds will be ah, I, oo. So it's really important that you know that, and it's not taught. It's just something that people eventually kind of figure out as they're like, why are people not understanding me? And they're telling me I say the word this way instead of that way, and so that. But it's because it's not length like they're teaching, but it's a whole linguistically short, linguistically long. So again, I'll do the difference. I'll do one more time and then finish. So again, the way it is in the classes here, it's ah, ii, oo. But the way that linguistically, the way that it should be, the way that it actually is when people are talking, outside of class, people are talking, it'll actually be ah, I, oo. Like the English word put, So the short U, ooh. The short I, like the English pin, versus E. So e, ooh. So I really hope this helps. It really, if you can, practice that, work on that. Like I said, if you need, for taking your test, you can continue to do the e, ooh. But for actually speaking, for actually using the words, that's not what's done. People won't understand you well if you're, just doing the based on e. But instead, it's actually different sounds. E, ooh, ori. You can do them all the same length of time, but have different vowels. E, ooh, ori. So, again, I hope this helps you be more understood as you try to communicate and eventually wind up communicating very well. So, hope this helps. Hope you like the video, comment if let me know your thoughts, subscribe, and check out some of the other videos. Like I said, most of my videos that I have on here, they're songs and music, most of them from India and other places in the Indian subcontinent. There's also some like helpful tips and advice, such as my wife teaching about how to cut a pomegranate without making a mess. It's great. So lots of things like that. So hope you check out some of our videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. God bless. Sabko namaskar.